If you have a strong academic record and you have ever dreamed of doing a fully funded master's or PhD in Australia, this video might be one of the most important 5 minutes of scholarship research you have ever done this year. The University of Sydney just opened an application for the 2027 Research Training Program Scholarship, and it covers your full tuition. It gives you a stipend of over 42,000 Australian dollars in a year, and it covers your health insurance and even gives you money to relocate. That is relocation fee, right? No IELTS waiver. This is a real scholarship that is sponsored and backed by government, and it is fully funded scholarship for international students, and yes, Africans are eligible to apply. By the end of this video, you will know exactly who qualifies, what documents you need, and how to avoid the mistakes that can get most applicants rejected, and the exact step-by-step process to apply for this scholarship. So stay to the end, because I am also going to show you what to do if you don't get this scholarship, because there is always a plan B. Welcome back to Sprint Remote, and this is a channel that helps international students, especially students from Africa, find real scholarship opportunities and build a life in abroad without wasting time on fake opportunities. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button right now, because every week we talk about real scholarship opportunities in full details. No fluff, no clickbait, just what you need to actually win. Now let's talk about this scholarship properly. So what exactly is the RTP scholarship? RTP stands for Research Training Program, and it is funded by the Australian government and the University of Sydney. It is one of the institutions that distribute this funding directly to outstanding postgraduate research students. This is not a scholarship you casually stumble into. It is designed specifically for people who want to do research-based degrees, meaning a master's by research or a PhD, not the regular coursework masters that most people think about, right? And here is why this matters for you. The University of Sydney is consistently ranked among the top universities in the world, and it is one of the Australian biggest research powerhouse. If you get this scholarship, you are not just getting free tuition, you are getting a launchpad into a serious academic and industry work with supervision from professors who are leaders in their field. And here is the best part. This scholarship is open to all disciplines. It doesn't matter if you are in engineering, you are in health sciences, you are in business, you are in law, or the arts. If there is a research degree in your field at Sydney, you can apply. Now, let's break down exactly what level this scholarship supports. There are two categories, right? Number one category is Masters by Research. This is different from a regular taught master's degree. Instead of sitting in classes for 2 years, you are conducting an independent research project under a supervisor, and you graduate with a thesis, right? Then the second category is the PhD or Doctorate by Research. This is a higher research degree, usually taking about 3 to 4 years, and it is fully centered on producing original research that contributes something new to your field. So before you apply, be honest with yourself. Are you looking for coursework, or you are ready to commit to independent research for 2 to 4 years? This scholarship is strictly for the research pathways, and that distinction is going to matter a whole lot in the next section, where we are going to discuss about the eligibility requirements. Okay, so this is where most people either get excited or get filtered out, so pay close attention to this section. To be eligible for the University of Sydney ROTP, which is Research Training Program Scholarship, here is what you need. First, you need academic qualification. You need a bachelor's degree with first class honors or an equivalent result. So if your country doesn't use the honor system, don't panic. This usually translates to a strong upper level GPA, so you can check the equivalent on the university's website or reach out to the admission officers directly. Now, secondly is research experience. This doesn't mean you need a published research paper already. It can come from a final year research project, an undergraduate thesis, or coursework that involve independent research work. Third is you need to be at the very beginning of your postgraduate research journey. Now, this scholarship prioritizes students who haven't already started a PhD or master's by research elsewhere. And the fourth is your nationality and residency. Now, you must be an international student to apply for this scholarship, meaning you are not an Australian citizen or you must not hold a permanent residence in Australia. And the fifth criteria is, and this one surprises people. Now, there is an expectation that you intend to return to your home country after you finish your thesis. Now, this is a standard for most Australian government funded scholarship, so keep that in mind when you are writing your statements. And the sixth is your English language proficiency. You will need to meet the University of Sydney's official English language requirement, usually through IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE. Now, if you already started a research degree inside Australia, or if you are a permanent resident, unfortunately, you won't qualify for this specific scholarship. Now, let's quickly look at the selection criteria for this scholarship. The eligibility gets you in the door, right? Selection criteria is what actually wins you the scholarship, because this is competitive, not automatic just because you apply, right? And here is what the reviewers are actually looking at. First, your academic transcripts and overall grade performance. So consistency matters a whole lot, not just one good year. Your prior research output, right? Now, if you have any publications, conference presentation, or even solid research project from your undergraduate degree, this can strengthen your file significantly. Now, the next selection criteria is the strength of your research proposal. This honestly is one of the most important documents in your entire application, and I will show you exactly how to think about it in the document section. The next selection criteria is supervisor's alignment. You need to show that a professor at Sydney is actually willing and able to supervise your specific research area. Random application without supervisor's confirmation almost never succeed. Overall fit with the university's research priorities. Now, Sydney's one student whose research add value to work that already happening there, right? Now, you need to select a topic that aligns with the university's research priorities. Now, let's talk about the available programs for the scholarship. And I want to be clear here because this confuses a lot of applicants. This scholarship is open to all fields of study. That means engineering, computer science, medicine, public health, education, law, business, social sciences, humanities, basically anything that has a research degree option at the University of Sydney. The key requirement is that the program must be a master's by research or a PhD by research, not a standard third master's program. So before you start your application, go to the University of Sydney's course finder, search for your subject area and confirm it is listed as a research degree, right? Now, let's talk about the required document checklist for this scholarship. And this is a section I want you to pause and actually write something down. And here is your full document checklist. Number one is the official academic transcript. Combine all your transcripts, including your grading system, explanations, and certified translation if your documents are not in English, into one single PDF file. Now, number two is your CV, your curriculum vitae. Now, keep it academically focused. Highlight research experience, publications, and your relevant work in the past. Number 3 is your research proposal. This is the heart of your application. It should clearly state your research question, your methodology, and why it matters. Keep it focused. Don't try to solve every problem in your field in one proposal. Then number 4 is an acceptance letter from a supervisor. Now, this means you need to actually reach out to a professor at Sydney who research matches yours and get a written confirmation that they are willing to supervise you before you apply. Then number 5 is proof of identity, which is usually your passport. The number 6 is 2 referee reports, which is a reference letter. Now, these should come from academic supervisors or professors who know your work well, not just anyone with a title, right? The number 7 is proof of English language proficiency, which is through your IELTS score, your TOEFL score, or the equivalent test score. Get this document ready as early as possible. The number 1 reason applications get delayed or rejected is not lack of talent. It is disorganized paperwork and a paperwork that is submitted at the last minute. Now, let's quickly look at some of the benefits of this scholarship. And here is what you get as an RTP or Research Training Program Scholarship recipient at University of Sydney, right? An annual stipend of about 42,000 Australian dollar at the 2026 rate. And this amount is indexed and adjusted every year. Now, you have access to a full tuition fee offset that covers your 100% of your tuition fees for up to 14 research period. Number 1 is an annual stipend of about 42,000 Australian dollars at the 2026 rate. And this amount is indexed and adjusted every year. Then secondly, you will have a full tuition fee offset that covers your 100% of your tuition fees for up to 14 research period, which covers the length of most masters and PhD programs. The number 3 is a relocation and thesis allowance to help you with your move to Australia and costs associated with completing your thesis. And overseas student health cover, so your health insurance while studying in Australia is already taken care of. Now, this is what makes the research training program one of the strongest research scholarship in the world right now. You are not just surviving in Australia, you are actually able to focus fully on your research without financial stress, right? Now, let me take you through the step-by-step application process for this scholarship. Now, let's walk through exact how you apply step by step. And the very first step is to, first of all, find your research area and your supervisor. So all you need to do is to go to the University of Sydney's research pages and search professors in your field and check their current research projects. And the step 2 is to email a potential supervisors, introduce yourself, attach a short research idea, and ask if they will be willing to supervise you. This step alone can take weeks, so start early. Once you have supervisor interest, apply for admission through Sydney courses, right? This is where you submit all your documents for your master's by research or PhD application. And then the step 4. During this admission application, indicate that you want to be considered for the research training program scholarship. In most cases, new applicants do not need to submit a completely separate scholarship form. You are automatically considered. Now, step 5 is to submit everything before the relevant deadline for your specific research period. Then the step 6 is to wait for your outcome. Your admission outcome and your scholarship outcome may arrive at different times, right? So don't panic if one comes before the other. So now, here is something very, very important. There is not one single fixed deadline for this scholarship. Instead, deadlines are tied to research intake period throughout the year, and recent timeline shows cutoff around September for early research period, and around December for the late ones, right? Now, my advice is this: don't wait for a specific date you saw somewhere online. Go directly to the University of Sydney's official application page or scholarship page. Confirm the current deadline for your target intake and apply as early as possible. Right now, let me save you from mistake I see over and over again that applicants make. Number one is submitting an incomplete document, especially missing reference reports, which is your referees, right? Then number two is writing a research proposal that has a zero connection to any professor's actual research area. Then number four is applying without securing supervisor's confirmation first. And this is probably the biggest one of them all. And the next is submitting transcript as separate messy file instead of in one combined PDF, and waiting until the very last week of the intake to start your application. So all you have to do is to avoid these mistakes, and you are already ahead of most applicants. I want to pause here for a second because I know some of you watching this may be thinking that this sounds amazing, but is this really for someone like me? Maybe you are in Nigeria or any part of Africa, wherever you are watching this from, and you are wondering if a scholarship like this is realistic for you. I want to tell you clearly that yes, it is. Every single year, students from across Africa win fully funded scholarships exactly like this one. The University of Sydney is not looking for perfect people. They are looking for people with genuine potential and a clear research direction. So you don't need to be a genius. You need to be organized, prepared, and willing to put in the work of finding the right supervisor and writing a strong proposal. That is it. Don't count yourself out before you even try. After you submit your application, what's next? Save the university scholarship contact email so you don't miss important updates, because outcomes are usually communicated by email. While you wait, you can start researching for your accommodation option in Sydney. Look into the visa requirements and stay in contact with your supervisor. If you get the offer, you will receive an instruction on how to formally accept and enroll, right? Now let me walk you through the visa route. And once you accept your offer, you will apply for the Australian student visa subclass 500. You will need proof of enrollment, evidence of financial capacity, health cover, which the scholarship already provides, and your English proficiency scores. Having the scholarship actually makes your visa application very, very strong because it demonstrates financial stability, right? Now, let me take you through the work after study and job opportunities available for you. After you graduate, Australia offers a temporary graduate visa subclass 485, which lets you stay and work after your studies. And PhD graduates often get extended post-study work right compared to other degree level. And in terms of career paths, graduates from this program go on to become research fellows, postdoctoral researchers, industry R&D specialists, data scientists, policy researchers, and university lecturers. A research degree from Sydney genuinely opens doors globally, not just in Australia. And if you don't get it this time around, peradventure you are not able to win this scholarship, don't give up. Look into the University of Sydney's International Stipend Scholarship, faculty specific research scholarship, government scholarship from your home country, and industry linked research funding. There are always other doors, and I cover many of them right here on this channel. Now, if this video helped you, smash that like button, subscribe to the Sprint Remote, and turn on notifications because we upload new scholarship every week. And if you want to see other fully funded opportunities like this one, check out the videos on our screen right now. including our full breakdown of the Leiden University Excellence Scholarship and the New Zealand No IELTS Scholarship. And I'll see you in the next video.